In 1842, a young explorer named Stephen Bishop was summoned to Louisville, Kentucky to draw a map of the known passages of Mammoth Cave. He drew one from memory that was shockingly accurate. It became the authoritative map of the cave for decades to come. Bishop had begun exploring and giving tours of Mammoth Cave as a teenager, and his gifts were quickly obvious. He was a fearless explorer and guide, and a talented orator with a dramatic flair. In addition to a curious scientific mind, he had the strength to scale walls and rescue lost tourists. But it wasn't his choice to devote himself to the cave. He was enslaved by the man who owned the land where the main entrance was located. It became Bishop's job to help earn him a profit from the tourist attraction. Though Bishop dreamed of buying his family's freedom and moving them to Liberia, the new African colony where slaves could be free, he became an internationally renowned guide and explorer who discovered and named many of Mammoth Cave's features. This natural wonder, now a national park visited by millions, is the world's longest cave system, covering over 420 miles in the karst limestone beneath Kentucky. New passages are still being found. When Bishop first started guiding cave tours, there were 8 miles of grand underground passages that tourists paid to visit. But no one ever went further than the Bottomless Pit, a terrifying chasm so deep that previous explorers tossed in torches and never saw the light reach the bottom. Bishop wanted to know what was on the other side, so he and a visitor took a long ladder and bridged the pit. They crawled on their hands and knees, carrying lard-fueled lanterns in their teeth, all the way across the abyss. If they dropped their lights or fell from the thin rails, they would never see the world outside again. Bishop crossed first, and when he got to the other side, the known size of Mammoth Cave instantly doubled. There, Bishop discovered a whole new universe. Fat Man's Misery, vast halls, and an underground river system, including the River Styx. He even made an astonishing scientific discovery: eyeless fish, adapted for a life without light. His fame exploded. Scientists and world travelers flocked to the cave, asking for Stephen Bishop, the man nicknamed the Prince of Guides. He led celebrities like Ralph Waldo Emerson and opera singer Jenny Lind on tours. His story amazed them all. He was self-taught, studying the classics left behind by his guests. He knew more about geology and minerals than many professors. He survived boat wrecks on the cave's rushing river and bravely carried injured tourists to safety. Below ground, Bishop was a brilliant explorer. Above ground, he was still considered property. Bishop was eventually freed by manumission, a clause in his enslaver's will that would grant Bishop his freedom, but only after waiting another 7 years. Sadly, he only lived 1 year as a free man before he died, around the age of 36. Yet today, millions of visitors are still filled with awe as they walk the same paths that Stephen Bishop first discovered, mapped, and named.